Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome back once again and continue with the question that is called Washi Company. And with the previous sessions, we have done the Appendix 1 and the Appendix 2. In fact, about the hedging strategy related to the 80 million received by next 6 months. So with the Appendix 1, we have determined that the future contract is most beneficial for the company. Number one. Number two, the very important thing, the Appendix 2 is that the company wants to invest with an opportunity for international investment that's called Air One, where the particular finance required with the foreign currency ARD 10,150. But do remember that 10,150 is actually required after 1 year. So here the examiner requirement that whenever we require the fund of 10,150, some of the finance we can get by selling of the subsidy, and fund we will collect by next 6 month end, and then we will deposit to the fund, deposit that fund with our local currency Japanese yen, and then for the further 6 months, means collect after 6 months and requirement after 1 year. So the gap for the 6 months we will deposit the amount of the currency. So we have determined that point, that once we will sell, then with Japanese yen we will work out deposit that particular amount accordingly. And after that, after 1 year, with the Japanese yen hedging plus deposit income, we will be able to get the amount 122. Sorry. So number one. Number two, the very important thing, what is the total finance required in Japanese yen? So in this question, a little bit tricky maths related to the cross rate. Cross rate is not much complicated. It's simple. The division or multiplication between two different rates of the currency. That's here. It's very simple. The rate here, we have examiner already given Japanese yen over euro and ARD over euro. So either we can calculate Japanese yen over ARD or ARD over Japanese yen. So we selected Japanese yen over ARD. That's declared the spot rate. This is not tricky. The trick is that there are two rates of the JPY over euro, buying selling, and two rates buying selling for ARD over euro. So important point is that simple cross rates, by simple cross rates, we need to determine buying to selling and selling to buying. The relationship for the cross rate, buying to selling and selling to buying. So there is not very much complicated case backup of the maths. It's simple rule. Whenever you need to determine for the cross rates, you have to work out with the buying to selling and selling to buying. That's the point. Okay, once done about this cross rate, then based on that cross rate, how much ARD we need to invest after 1 year. So important thing is that with this cross rate, we have determined the spot rate. This is the spot rate. But after that, we required some forward rate as well. Then we calculate the forward rate with the in fact, not the forward rate, the estimated spot rate with the purchasing power parity theory relationship. So based on this, the rate become 1.33 Japanese yen per euro. And if we require, final words, if we require 10,150 ARD after 1 month, after 1 year. So after 1 year, the estimated spot 1.33. Based on this, the Japanese yen we required 13,515. That is 10,150 multiplied by 1.33 after 12 months. So total finance required 10,515.8. By the sale of subsidy, hedging with future contract and deposit with that for the further 6 months, we will be able to get the fund 10,122.37. So the balancing figure for the additional debt finance that's required 3,393. So that is a quick review about the appendix 1 and 2. Now here, you know very well, all the appendix we are here to discuss with respect to that particular report, where we have done the expected amount receivable under hedge. We have done this. And additional debt finance, we have done this. Now the point is that estimate NPV for the A1 project in Japanese yen, assuming based on the end of year one being a start of the year 0, means after 1 year we will assume that that's year 0, and then finally work out with the report. So this part of the session is actually about to conclude this question part, specifically C, and then discuss with about that how to make the report accordingly. Come on. Now, appendix 3. Investment appraisal, project year 1. All of you are ready? All of you, please reply me accordingly. The project live here. Come on, be energetic. Even if people are getting these lectures or watching the video about this question, you must be very much energetic. Okay, project live, year 0, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, and tax is same, tax with the same year. Now, come on. So, first of all, this is foreign investment. This is foreign investment. So, if this question is about the foreign investment, the very first thing is that we have to determine that what are the relevant foreign currency based cash flows. Don't forget that local currency Japanese yen. So NPV we need to work out here with the Japanese yen. Okay. So here examiner particular mentioned that these are the values already given, and assuming that these cash flows assuming that these cash flows are accurate. These cash flows, including all these aspects. Point number 1, 2, 3, 4. We have already discussed that point. So I'm not going to read that point once again. Now move on according to the question. So assuming that these cash flows are accurate. So number 1, net cash flows in ARD. Just copy paste. Yes, come on. Just copy paste these figures. $10,150, 2530, 5760, 6780, and 1655. These are the net cash flows. Now the exchange rates. Come on, the exchange rates. That is ARD over JPY. The spot is already given. And what is the spot that we have calculated above? That is 1.43 now. We have already calculated that is 1.43. We need to buy, bank will sell. That is 1.43. $1.43. Then Control C, Control V. What are the relevant inflation rates? 1.015 and 1.09 is equal to multiply 1.015 divided by 1.09. 1.33. Control C, Control V. That is 1.24, 1.15, 1.08. Just a moment. Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute. One minute here. Okay, okay. I'm telling you one important thing here, huh? Can you please reply me? What is the spot rate here? What is the spot rate here? Let's make working. It's better for the understanding. What is the spot rate here? Number one is spot, huh? Spot means now. Then year 1, then year 2, then year 3, then year 4, huh? That's very critical point I'm going to discuss here. Don't make mistake. What is the spot now? Here spot now is 1.33. Can you please reply me, all of you with me? $1.33. And this is what JPY over ARD. That is 1.33. And what is the inflation rates? Inflation in Japan. Inflation in Japan is 9%. Year 1 inflation 9%, in Japan 1.5%. 1.5%. And inflation in ARD 9%. Come on. Okay. So can you please reply me when we are going to start our project? When we are going to start our project? Are we going to start our project now? Are we going to start our project now? Sorry. No. We are not going to start our project now. We are actually going to start our project after 1 year. And here the spot is 1.43. Not 1.33, 1.43. So whenever we are going to start our project, that is 1.43 multiplied by 1.5 divided by 1.015 divided by 1.09. That is 1.33. And same case is equal to this one. Or I must say is equal to 1.43, like this, is equal to 1.43 multiplied by 1.05 divided by 1.09. Control C and Control V. These are the values. But the question is that, is this year 1? This is after 1 year, after 2 year, after 3, after 4. But the point is that the project dates, that is year 0, that is year 1, that is year 2, that is year 3, and that is year 4. And this is the case. Can you please reply me? Is that clear to you? The relevant this working, that should be clarified to you. So we must take 1.33 we must use these rates. we must have to use these rates. We cannot use the spot as 1.43. We will use 1.33 as a spot, because here we will assume that the project start after 1 year, and assuming after 1 year, that's called year 0. Can you please reply me? Is that clear to all of you? Number 1. Okay, come on. Next point. So actually this one is relevant. Control C. And here we are taking the values. Is equal to this one. So these are the rates now. So these are the exchange rates. Accordingly, that's we have done. Now, the cash flows, that's called remittance, huh? Remittance. In JPY. Quick reply. Divide or multiply? If ARD convert to JPY, divide or multiply? ARD and the rate ARD, sorry, the rate is JPY over ARD. It's by mistake. That should be multiply or divide. Yeah, that should be multiply, is equal to this one multiply by this one. Control C. Control V. Okay, can you please reply me? All of you are with me. Quick reply. Any problem till now? Okay, that is now become the remittance. Now all the cash flows, we need to incorporate in terms of the JPY. Now incorporate local cash flows. In JPY. Local cash flows in JPY. Local cash flows in JPY. Number 1, the very important thing, any of the contribution are we getting here? Any of the contribution. So here mention with the notes. Here mention with the notes. The number 1 is the opportunity loss, this one. But before this opportunity loss, we have to cover this one. The Air 1 project costs include components which are made in Japan by Washi company and would be imported in Air 1. The pre-inflation, this is pre-inflation, revenues from the sales are estimated as follows. So first of all, I have to calculate the revenue, but inflation matters. Now, and these revenue expected to increase with Japanese inflation. And Japanese inflation 1.5% from year 2 to 4 of the project. Year 2 to 4 of the project. Okay. Then the contribution which Washi company expect to earn is 25%. So what we should now, come on. We have to work out. It's better to do working. That is working too. Working too. Come on. That is about year 1, 2, 3, 4. The project year 1, 2, 3, 4. One by one. Revenue. Inflation. How much the inflation? 1.5%. And start with year 2. So first is 1200. It's simple, 1200. Then is equal to 2400 into 1.5%. $1.015. 1.015. Here mentioned the revenues are expected to increase by Japanese rate of inflation year 2 to 4 of the project. Next is equal to 2500 into 1.015. And power 2. $2575.6 is equal to 300 multiply 1.015 power 3. Candidates, can you please reply me? Is that clear to all of you? Then contribution. And how much the contribution? The contribution amount 25%. So is equal to these are the contribution. M55. $300, 609, 643 point something, 79. That is the contribution. And simple tax on contribution. And what is the Japanese tax rate? I think so 30%. The Japanese annual tax rate, it's 30%. is equal to 300, sorry, is equal to minus these are the points. These are the tax on contribution. 90, 183, 193, 24. Next, move on. Any opportunity lost? Yes. Any opportunity lost? Yes. What is the opportunity loss here given? Year 1 project will result lost sales. And these sales will generate pre-tax contribution 110 first year, rising by in Japanese inflation, year 2 to year 4, 110. Is equal to contribution contribution loss is it's a loss. It's deemed to be outflow is equal to this 110 multiplied by 1.05 11 is equal to Control C, Control V, 113.3 to 115 opportunity loss. But if this opportunity loss exists, we will be able to get tax savings from opportunity lost. Tax saving from opportunity loss is equal to multiply by 0.3. That is 33. Tax saving from opportunity loss. And the very important point, additional tax on year 1 taxable income. TI taxable income. Year 1 taxable income. And this is a very important point. Here the tax rate 30% in Japan. But year 1 project tax rate 15%. That means we have to pay additional 15%. So here we are actually earning 1800, 5660, 6800 and 300. So what to do? What to do? First of all, this ARD need to convert one by one is equal to minus 1800 divided 1800 multiply by rate 1.25 and multiply by 0.15. Yes or no? Once again, is equal to 1800. This is ARD. That's need to convert in Japanese yen. So ARD multiplied by relevant rate. That is 1.24. That's converted into Japanese yen. Multiply by additional. That is 334. Once again, is equal to 5600 multiply by 1.15 multiply by 0.15, but sign must be put here minus. Yes, can you please reply me? Are you with me? You can work out directly, no worries about that. Is equal to minus 600, 6,800 multiply by this rate, multiply by 0.15, 1096. What should be the value? Last one, calculate the last value and do reply me. Do reply me. What's the last value? Is equal to minus 300 multiply by 1 multiply by 0.15. That is 45. That is 45. So all said here. These are the net cash flows. What are the cash cost of capital? The cost of capital here 12%. The cost of capital 12%. Discount rate 12%. Yes, come on. Now NPV. Number one, net cash flows. Okay, NPV is equal to NPV 0.12 comma close plus that is 407.84. $407.84. That is the negative. That is negative. Can you please reply me? Is that clear, all of you? Can you please reply me? Is that clear, all of you? Okay, class, that is the point that we have done with respect to the discount rates. Oh, sorry, we have done with the NPV matter. So that is all complete with this part of the question. That's completed. And the completed aspect related to the requirements here, the appendix 1, 2, and 3. Now, the next part, 1 minute. We have to make a report. Yes. Now come on. This is what about the report angle. Now this is the point about the WASHI report. WASHI report. The very first thing is that the report yes, come on. First need to plan the total marks that we have already discussed. 12 marks. 12 marks includes 8 marks related to evaluation. The word evaluation is here. Moreover, the debt finance needed and whether Air 1 project should be undertaken. Evaluate the hedge choice, debt finance needed, Air 1 project. That includes 8 marks and 4 marks related to professional. What are the components of the professional mark we have already discussed? So here the important point, the free 4 marks, format, structure, introduction, conclusion, as we already discussed. I'm not discussing the point here. How to make the report and all the things very comprehensively. We have done with the previous questions. Now, here the report material according to the marking scheme, 8 to 10 marks. So first of all, you have to plan. First, the very first thing, evaluate the hedging choices and debt finance. means appendix 1 and appendix 2. The marking scheme says that 8 to 10 marks, 4 to 5 marks related to hedge and debt finance. So that means if you are working for hedge choice and debt finance and you wanted to earn 4 marks, so at least 2 to 3 well explained points. Here I have exaggerated 4 well explained points. I have exaggerated, but ideally 2 to 3 well explained points. Number 1, always start with the facts. Facts means whatever you have done with this appendix, whatever you have done, the facts about that, there are 3 hedging choice: forward, futures, trade options, and future is preferable. Reference of the appendix and win the numbers. Number 1. Number 2, don't ignore the work. Evaluate. If the term use evaluate, so you have to add on some more things. We have already discussed that the examiner report says this is not a skill module exam, and this is not about that. You have to write, you just write accept or reject, or you have to write just future contract is beneficial before of higher receipts. Some more things you need to incorporate. For example, you have to incorporate some limitation of the futures. The futures contract have a limitation that you have to incorporate some margins. Any unfavorable situation, any favorable situation of the future. If the foreign currency, you have a risk that foreign currency deteriorate, depreciate. What if the foreign currency will appreciate? These are the lock-in rates. So you have to put at least 1 point of the limitations. For example, the margin. And then compare with other choices. Like the options. With the options, the limitation of the future that you cannot avail the favorable situation as compared to the options. Then you have to move towards the borrowing. Borrowings. Because here 4 to 5 marks, you have to mention hedge and debt finance. Here you have to refer the appendix 2. And appendix 2, you have to explain the facts that after hedging and investing the amount, the net figure from the borrowings, we have to borrow the amounts, the net amounts, that's equals to 3393.42 with Japanese yen, 3393.42 million. But these are based on number of factors, cross rates, number of factors. We take assumptions with the estimated spot, then cross rates, then deposit rates. So you have to mention that although there are numerics, we have calculated, but it's based on number of factors. And I strongly suggest, an examiner also says that whenever you mention the things, don't ignore the limitations, like purchasing power parity theory having limitations, estimated inflations. So these type of inflations having 3 marks. But always remember 4 well explained points with reference of appendix and name of company. The gesture, you have to present the gesture like the application of knowledge. Means how can you prove that to the examiner? Yes, I am here not only for the rote learning. I am here for the sake of application of the knowledge. So if you need to prove that I am here for the sake of the present application of knowledge, so you have to put reference of the appendix, connect the case with by the name as well. That is the point. So can you please reply me? Are you getting the point? I'm emphasizing more about that, how to write the theoretical aspect. Please reply me. Furthermore, about the AR1 project, examiner says here 3 to 4 marks. Once again, start with the facts. The NPV become negative. So the project here not considered to be acceptable. But here examiner mentioned the term evaluate. You have to incorporate whatever the working we have done having number of limitations. These are the possible limitations. Variables as subject to an accuracy. We have to consider if we move towards the other, if we are working with, we are going towards the other part of, other world for investment. We have to consider other opportunities, other options. That's, and this is what about strategic need. Time period is 4 years. We have to consider, we also need to consider what will happen after 4 years. What will our position after 4 years? If we extend our analysis time period, maybe that NPV become positive. And one very important thing you don't need to ignore here, that examiner mention evaluate. These are all the things with the financials, also about non-financial factors, especially when you are discussing here. So you have to mention some non-financial factors, at least 1 or 2 points, like political situation of the ARD, more or some incentives from ARD government, like grant or these things. You have to put 1 or 2 lines. That is the point. So you have to work out. I have also attached the suggested answer with this document. That's all these things are mentioned here. All the things are mentioned here. You can write the report from there. Whenever you read this, whenever you read that particular report, one very important thing, something here I have highlight, I'm not highlight, mentioning or dim that particular font here, dim the font here, or lighter the font here, because what I personally think with the model answer, this is extra that is mentioned here. If you don't mention this part of paragraph, it's no matter it is, your answer will be wrong. You will get 100% marks. But because with the model answer, sometimes the marker or the examiners mention more things for your knowledge purpose. More things about the knowledge purpose. So here the case about this is the important point. You cannot consider this is the important facts. Rest you can read it accordingly, no worries. Same as we discussed earlier. Rest of the part, remaining part, that is part A and part B. What is about the part A? Quick discussion. Part A. Discuss how investing in overseas project enable washing company to gain competitive advantage over its competitors. Why only invest in domestic projects? Who only invest in domestic projects? 5 marks. For 5 marks, you have to write at least 3 well-explained points. 3 well-explained points. But whatever the starting line, there is no marks. For example, I'm going to start it. If the washing company wants to invest in the overseas project, there are a number of reasons for the competitive advantage. This is a starting point. Having no marks. But whatever the points you are mentioned, for example, you mentioned that if you move to international market as a direct investment rather than export, that will develop our brand image, enhancing our brand image. So that is the one complete point. Number 2, it may be possible wherever we are moving, we will be able to get cheaper material. That will benefit not at that particular foreign investment, also with the competitive advantage of the local one. Same case with the labor. So first have to think about it, what to write, then start writing accordingly. That's already discussed earlier. Plan first, then move on accordingly. Sometimes if you move to another country, you are actually mitigating the risk of foreign currency matters. For example, you are importing some material from other country. Now, if you invest directly in other country, so you are mitigating the risk of the foreign exchange. More investment opportunities, options like this. So first have to plan first what to write. First have to plan what to write. That what you will write. 3 well-explained points. For 5 marks. Mark my word. Don't start writing at least one concrete point you have developed in your mind. Because sometimes if you start first point, then synergetic impact. First point, then calling the second point. Then second point calling the third point. But at least start to plan 1 point at least. Okay, rest of the point, why the option contracts OTC having more beneficial. Oh, sorry. Here examiner mentioned both advantage and drawbacks. Mentioning advantage and drawbacks. Advantage and drawbacks. So you have to put advantage. And your baseline is traded options. What is the traded options advantage? It's not only advantage over the counter. And drawback of the traded options over the counter. So for 5 marks, at least 3 to 4 points. 2 points for advantage, 2 points for disadvantage, or 2 points for advantage, 1 point for disadvantage. Examiner expecting for one complete point having 1.5 to 2 marks. Advantage of the traded options means well regulated, chances of default is lower. Advantage of the traded options means you can use traded options not in any binding dates. You can exit at any time. That is American style options. You use as an American style options. Although the traded options are European, but you use as American style. Exit means anytime you can exit by selling it. By selling it. So, and what are the drawbacks? Drawback is that tailor-made contracts in entire world, tailor-made contracts always expensive. Tailor-made contracts always expensive. That's a point. So these are the points that need to consider here. You have to work out accordingly. There's a question from the student that do we need to connect with the case, the part B? You can, whenever you are reading the question, you will identify either need to connect the case or not. For example, here A part, here specifically examiner mentioned the term washing company. That means A part you must have to connect with the case. But here, the entire case with the entire case includes the clue about, one of the clue about that company or director are discussing about that OTC, it's better or not. But requirement is general. Requirement is general. If examiner not specifically mention the name of the case, ideally you don't need to connect with the case. But for the safe side, if you just put the name of the company, discussing the answer by putting the name of the company, it's easily connect with the case for the safe side. For the safe side. Moreover, last point, discuss the validity of the COO suggestion. This is what about Treasury Department centralized versus decentralized. Centralized versus decentralized. 7 marks question, 7 marks. At least 4 to 5 relevant point. 4 to 5 relevant point. So here is the matter of the, you can read it. At least 3 points for benefits, 2 points for drawbacks. Or benefit of centralized, 3 points, benefit for the decentralized, 2 points. Now you can read it accordingly and refer my notes accordingly. You will be able to answer the question. So if you people have any question, you can ask me on the WhatsApp. Do you have any question right now to ask about that? I hope that it's very much clear how to handle the case. Now it's very much clear how to handle the case. So about this case, that's all done. Once again, I'm going to repeat it. The C part prepare report includes part 1 and part 2. It's appendix 1 to 3. And part 3 is the material of the report. C3 is actually the material of the report. So that is all over about this question. Thank you very much. Take care a lot. Assalamu alaikum.